It was just an ordinary day. An ordinary day like no other. You see, I was looking for a dame. The kind of dame men think about when they think about dames like her. Now, she told me her name was Louise, but I had a hunch her real name was Doris. Hunches. You see, as a private investigator, that's my stock in trade. Call it a dick's intuition. Now, you probably figure she was the kind of gal that show a guy a good time. Wrong. She showed a guy a better time. I mean, I'm talking high-stakes dominoes, goldfish, Pictionary. Actually, she looked a lot like you. No, not you. You.
Just your average Joe, only more so.
First time I saw her, she was just another chick. Working in this clip joint I used to go to. Supercuts. I know, you pay a little more. But in my line of work, it helps to be able to blend in with those high society types.
He stuck out like a sore thumb at a healthy thumb convention. A real palooka with loser written all over his puss.
She looked like she had dough. And financially speaking, I was a little behind the eight ball. So I turned on the Johns.
I was surprised when he put the moves on me. I'd seen him around town, and all the Paznakis on his arm were all the same. The flashy, platinum blonde types, but not a lot going on in the old new. Kind of like you. No, not you, the other one. We began to see each other socially. We became involved. You know what I mean when I says we became involved, right? What I means is me and Frankie, we became involved.
Of course they know what you mean. This is Springfield after all.
I wasn't planning for it to happen. But the ways I sees it, Johnny wouldn't have wanted me to be alone for the rest of my entire life.
And I thought, hey, as Aristotle used to say, you see a black cat crossing your path, that animal's going somewhere.
And I was in the need of the services of a good gumshoe. Or at least a cheap one.
Hey lady, it's like I told you, I'll meet or beat any PI's price.
I need you to find someone for me.
You're in luck. Find someone's my middle name.
Goes by the name Eddie. He's my late husband Johnny's identical twin.
So, what's this Eddie character look like?
I don't know, never met him.
Well, what about John?
Well, sure, Johnny's met him, but he's dead.
So the only person that can identify what this Eddie character looked like is dead. Immediately, my suspicions were aroused.
I could tell he was around. So I discreetly averted him.
Well, why me? Why should I get mixed up in this?
Well, there's your middle name and all.
Plenty of you guys got my middle name.
And most guys on private eyes.
Plenty of private eyes in this town, sweetheart.
I know, I checked around. Most even look cheaper than you.
Hey, listen, I've already told you. Nobody works cheaper than me. I get it. It's too high risk a job for the rest of these bums, huh?
No, nothing like that. It's just, I would have asked my dearly beloved, true love Johnny to do it, but seeing as he's dead and all.
Of course he's dead. This cookie had all the right curves in all the right places. Enough to send any chump with a one-way ticket to the morgue. So Ed, is that all you got?
Well, he works out of this laundromat down on 156 and Broadway. If you go out front, you'll see the big sign, and it's going to say...
Laundromat?
You catch on fast.
Catch on fast is my middle name.
If you go down the hallway, you'll see an office door with the name Eddie on it.
And I take it that's going to be Eddie's office.
You're good.
Well, as Plato used to say, hunger is the best fare.
If I had a nickel for every guy in a cheap suit who successfully used that line on me, I could tell he was interested. When you get guys to start talking about pickles, I knew what happened.
So what do you want me to do when I find this Eddie character? I mean, rough him up?
Oh, no. Don't rough him up. Just tell him to politely bring my music box back.
I've seen it a million times. It's a priceless heirloom, probably worth millions.
No.
It's got something inside, a valuable, a stock certificate or a safety deposit key.
No, nothing like that.
It's a got a treasure trove of Bed Bath & Beyond coupons.
Look, just bring it back to me.
Without knowing what's inside? The coppers grab me with a music box full of hot ice and I take the fall. Is that it?
Oh, right. I'll tell you. Dreams.
Dreams.
Maybe a Roscoe that was used in a bank robbery, but that's not important. I just want my dreams back.
A box of dreams. Forget it.
Forget it? Forget my dreams?
No, listen, it's all right there in the Yellow Pages ad. No metaphysical mashookas. Now, if you're looking for a fortune teller.
When I was little, I would write down my dreams of everything I wanted to be when I grew up. And trust me, Frankie, no little girl dreams of spending the rest of her day saying, so, you want to go with the comb-over or stick with the classic faith?
A list of dreams.
Yeah, everything I wanted to be. A movie star, a stewardess, a rich widow.
And I take it none of them came true.
Well, I guess I am a widow, but as they say, halfway only counts in horseshoes.
Forget it. I ain't taking this job.
Forget it? Forget my dreams?
The day you put them in that box, they died.
I protected them.
You did not. It became their tomb when you gave up on them.
You never had any dreams, did you, Frankie? You never had a dream.
I've always had big dreams. I've always had a plan. The difference between you and me is I never gave up on mine.
Give me a break. You get to wear a fancy cheap suit and beat up guys and sleep with widows and wear a hat. What more could you ask for?
No dice, sweet cheeks. I'm not spilling my guts to you or any of your theater-going high society pals.
Frankie, this is on the up and up. I'm very empathetic. They tested me for it and I scored very high.
Let me tell you something. You laugh at me, and I can get pretty passive-aggressive.
If there's two things I've learned in life, Frankie, is one, you don't laugh at people's dreams. You want to be the president, or an astronaut, or the getaway driver?
You remember what Camus said about man?
The only creature who refuses to be who he is.
Yeah, I refuse to be who everybody else thinks I am. See, when I was a kid in my neighborhood, you either grew up to be a cop or a struggling real estate agent. Not me. No. I got plans. I got a dream. And I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Frankie!
I'm going to be a dentist.
The University of Phoenix has a dental school.
Yeah, so from now on I'm dedicating my life to bite wings and to gingiva and to crowns and malocclusions.
Oh, Frankie.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something else, doll. You won't find a dentist that'll work cheaper than me.
Oh, Frankie, I think I'm going to swoon.
Well, say ah.